We often think of history as a series of brilliant ideas, innovations, and inventions, but sometimes even the best ideas can take a nosedive into chaos. In this episode, we'll dive into 3 ambitious ideas that turned into some of the biggest fails in history. First up, we're headed to Australia, where farmers faced a unique enemy, emus. Yes, you heard that right, those tall, flightless birds with a taste for trouble. In 1932, Australian farmers were losing crops to thousands of emus invading their farmlands. So the government decided to go to war with them. Armed with machine guns, soldiers tried to take down the emus. But these birds were tough, fast, and incredibly hard to hit. After weeks of failed ambushes and embarrassing defeats, the war ended, with the emus as the clear victors. This war is now remembered as a humorous reminder that sometimes nature just can't be beaten. Next, we're going into the depths of the Amazon rainforest to talk about one of America's wealthiest industrialists and his ambitious plan to create a rubber utopia. In the 1920s, Henry Ford set his sights on building a massive rubber plantation called Fordlandia. The plan was to produce enough rubber to fuel his automobile empire while creating a model American town in the middle of the jungle. Ford built houses, schools, and even a golf course for workers, but he overlooked one critical factor. The Amazon was unforgiving. Insects destroyed the rubber trees, and workers rebelled against strict American work schedules. By the 1940s, Fordlandia was abandoned, a decaying ghost town in the heart of the jungle. Fordlandia stands as a reminder of what can go wrong when you try to force a foreign dream on unfamiliar soil. Our last story takes us to the front lines of World War II, where the Soviet Union deployed an unusual weapon, anti-tank dogs. Yes, you heard that right. The Soviet military trained dogs to run under German tanks with explosives strapped to their backs. The idea was that the dogs would dive under the tanks, triggering the explosives and taking out the enemy's machinery. But there was one major flaw in this plan. The dogs had been trained with Soviet tanks, not German ones. The plan backfired spectacularly, with dogs sometimes running back toward their own troops. The project was quickly abandoned, but not before it caused a few friendly fire incidents. This is a strange but true reminder that sometimes even the best laid plans can go, well, barking mad. From wars with birds to lost jungle dreams and misdirected canines, these stories show us that even the most confident plans can unravel in unexpected ways. So the next time you hear about a foolproof plan, remember, history has seen plenty of those and not all of them ended well. Join us next time for more tales where light meets dark.